I'm from rural Worcestershire, and I worry when I see buildings going up on greenbelt land. As a student living in Bristol, I see loads of brownfield sites with the potential for development. So, why do so many sites remain derelict for so long when we have a housing shortage in the city? And as part of a generation who will struggle to get on the housing ladder, what more can we do about it? Some industrial sites are badly polluted with asbestos, heavy metals, or chemicals and can take a long time to clear up. Others, like the Carriage Works on Stokes Croft, are more of a puzzle. This building has been empty for 40 years, and many residents see it as a shameful example of failing housing policy. In contrast, there seems to be no problem in new student accommodation blocks going up, much to the concern of established community leaders.
When I hear the phrase that there's no housing, there's a housing crisis, clearly there's not. Because the reality is, if the profit motive is there, we will convert at a very quick rate all these underused buildings and offices and quickly turn it into buildings which turn around a lot of money for these developers.
Meanwhile, empty blocks like the Carriage Works are not just a missed housing opportunity, but are potentially very dangerous. 6 local people have died in this building from drug overdoses, falling off the roof and down lift shafts. So is there more the local council could have done?
I don't think there is a great deal that local authorities can do apart from making the planning process somewhat easier and a lot clearer. So if a developer knew that the planning application they were putting in was going to be granted, they'll be much more inclined to go with development rather than sit on properties and leave them empty.
It may have taken 4 decades, but there's finally been planning approval and the site is now being developed. It's taken a lot of hard negotiation between the council, the developer and local residents. But is there more we as students can do?
We definitely could do with more student involvement in planning and placemaking in an area, just so that when students come here for their university education, they have some feeling of ownership. It'll give them a much better idea on how communities work.
As a student, I have to recognise that I'm part of the problem when it comes to housing shortages. After all, I'm not only taking up a room in Bristol, but I'm leaving one empty at home in Worcestershire. So how can I help? It's too easy to walk by and think this is someone else's problem and forget about it. We may only be here for 3 or 4 years, but we can work with local campaign groups, write to our local MPs, and find out who the developers are, and take more interest in our local community in general. By doing so, we can build up knowledge and ideas for sustainable development that we can take with us wherever we may end up. Whether that's near brownfield sites or next to the greenbelt we strive to protect.